All right, let's get going. Okay. Yeah, 360.
Okay, you're on. State of Michigan 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins presiding. While court is in session, there will be no smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, and or laying down. I will ask that if you have on any hats or hoodies, that you please remove them unless due to religious purposes. Thank you, everyone. Good morning to Judge. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Hey, good morning, everyone. What I'm going to do is try to do the best I can to get you out as fast and efficiently as possible. And I'm going to try to take you in the order that you came in. I'm going to start with Mr. Dupree. Who's your client? Good morning to you.
Good morning. Whoops. I have Amanda Liggins, who I don't think is, I don't know if I see her on the screen yet.
Is Amanda Liggins here? All right, Lewis, strike that, Lee, Tyrone Lee. Is there been a date with you and Mr. Brown?
Your Honor, I prompted him to go to a breakout room and he didn't take the prompt, so.
Let's call the case now. You ready, Mr. Winslow? All right, this is the city of Detroit versus, is he here? I don't believe he's in the room.
Yeah, I think he dropped off, Your Honor, to be honest. I think Attorney Brown dropped off.
All right, very well.
No, I'm right here, Your Honor.
Oh, you there?
Yes,
Attorney,
sir.
no, you're there. I'm looking for your attorney.
Let me see if I
He
can
was
call
just
him.
here. He must have lost his connection. Attorney Backus, good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge.
Yeah.
I've got Jamie Lewinsky, Your Honor. It's up for a bench trial. She should be on Zoom. I'm actually sitting outside of your courtroom.
Yeah, I saw you come in. So that's not until 9 o'clock. The officer has a half-hour grace period, and
Understood.
if the officer doesn't come in by 9:30, then you know what to do. If they do come in before then, I'll give you an opportunity to retry the case. All right.
That sounds good, Your Honor. Thank you. I'll wait around. Appreciate it.
If he doesn't know the truck, he's outside the hall. What is this? John Gilbert? Is John Gilbert here?
Yes,
What's your middle name, sir? Good morning to you.
Thomas. Good morning to you, sir.
John is your middle name?
Thomas.
Thomas?
Yep.
79 birthday?
Yes. Yes.
City of Detroit versus John Thomas Gilbert. Case number is SP 140-86201, SP 152-6672, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Is this a House Counsel case, Your Honor?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Linda Cameron appearing on behalf of John Thomas Gilbert.
Mr. Gilbert, state your name for the record, please.
John Thomas Gilbert.
All right, good morning to you. Today is the date and time. Ms. Cameron is for arraignment on the bench warrant. Go ahead, counsel.
Yes, Judge, as to the arraignment on the bench where we ask that the capias be set aside as to the arraignment will waive before reading the complaint and warrants as the court to enter a not guilty plea.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Will give your client a $0 bond. Let's see. One thing I didn't do is pull up the offers yet. We'll do that now. Did you, I don't see that you sent him the offers for the day, Ms. Mason.
Okay, my apologies again, Your Honor.
Sorry.
Ms. Basic, could you also send it to me and Mr. Zaranek also, please?
Yep, thank you.
This, Mr. Gilbert, what we're gonna do is present an offer to you. You have a right to accept the offer or not take the offer and set the matter for trial. I am gonna put you in a breakout room with Miss Cameron to speak with her regarding the offer and the cases, all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So just give us a minute to get that offer to you.
If I may, I need Zaranek's phone, email address.
REZARANEK1 @gmail.com.
Is it R-E, you said, R-E-Z?
Yes.
Okay.
Common
thank you.
spelling of the name.
Yep, just how it sounds.
Let me pass the matter, the Sabrina Camarina.
Yes, it's actually for Israel Camarena.
Israel Camarina. Okay, you're on top. Okay, very good. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Hey, Your Honor, they're on their way. They should be.
I'm sorry, Judge. If I can be placed in a breakout room with Miss Mason again, I tried to go to the breakout room and for some reason Zoom disconnected me and I had to log back in. I'm sorry, this Mr. Brown.
For some reason, I'm not getting the offers. The offer as it presents, as the city presents it now, is dismissing the unregistered untitled, improper plate, $240 fine as charged to the improper plate that does not abstract to the Secretary of State, therefore doesn't carry any points, and a delayed 6 months on the open alcohol in the motor vehicle driver, that's a $240 fine. It will abstract, it'll be 2 points. And even though if you do complete the delay, meaning that you don't get in any trouble when the case is dismissed, the points will still remain on your driving record. You have an absolute right to a trial, Mr. Gilbert. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Ms. Cameron, and you have a conversation with her. Okay. You there, Mr. Gilbert? Pass the the matter. Let's call the City of Detroit versus Israel Alejandro Camarino or Orozco, case number SP 122-41391. Appearance for the record, please.
Hello, Your Honor. This is Israel Camarena.
Bob Zaranick for the defendant, Your Honor.
All right, good morning to you, Mr. Camarino. Today is the date and time set for a arraignment on the bench warrant, Counsel.
As to the arraignment, Judge, we waive the formal reading of the information, stand mute. We're asking that the warrant be set aside and that he be given a personal bond.
And are not guilty plea on your client's behalf, will give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Camarena, this is the city's willing to offer you a failure to display $240 fine. You have an absolute right to a trial. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room. That will abstract to the Secretary of State. However, it won't carry the points. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Zaranick. Have a conversation with him. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, as a housekeeping matter, did everybody receive the offers?
Everybody received the office, I believe.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I did.
Attorney, Prosecutor Mason, this is Ms. Barrett. Did you have an offer for Damian Gales?
We can go in breakout room 4, Attorney Barrett.
Okay, thank you. Oh, I can't. You have to put me in. Okay.
Join the room, Mr. Camarena.
How you doing?
Join the breakout room, please.
Just did. It didn't send me to it.
All right, I'm gonna put you in 5 and I'm gonna bring you back to 2. So wait.
There we go.
3, there you go. Join it now. All right.
It keeps bringing him back.
Have you guys set up it keeps, wait until you see breakout room 3. Find 3 now. Have you guys set up a date on that that evidentiary hearing for Lee?
For Mr. Lee, yes, we did. September the 30th.
Who, Gales? He's on 835.
September the 30th.
Excuse me, Judge.
Yes.
Do you have Damian Gales on your docket? Because the city attorney says she doesn't.
Yeah, Damian Gales, 835.
Right, okay. She said she didn't have it. Okay. All right, thank you.
Okay, pick another date after in October.
Oh, that button. Okay.
Mr. Brown and Ms. Mason for Lee.
In October, okay.
Go back in the breakout room, Mr. Brown. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. John Gilbert. Mr. Gilbert, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, your client wants a bench trial date?
That's correct, Your Honor.
The trial date is going to be November the 8th, 2024 at 9 a.m. Is that what you want to do, Mr. Gilbert, correct?
Yes.
All right, you owe $288 on a no insurance proof. You owe some other things as well, but the no insurance proof will probably free you up, at least it will give you clearances down here to get a valid license. So that 288, if you pay that, you wait 48 to 72 hours. If you don't have any tickets in any other jurisdictions, you can potentially set yourself up to get a license. All right. So November the 8th, 2024 at 9 a.m. Have a very good day, sir, and best of luck to you.
And you say it's 288?
288, but you do owe some other monies there too. But that 288 is the one that's not giving you the clearances that you need. All right.
Okay.
All right. Have a great day, sir.
You as
Ivan Gray. Give me the correct pronunciation of your name or your full name, please.
Joaquin Gray.
Joaquin Gray. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well. This is the city of Detroit versus Joaquin Gray, case number U69286924. Ms. Cameron, could you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes. Melinda Cameron appearing on behalf of Mr. Gray.
Mr. Gray, state your name for the record, please.
Joaquin Gray.
All right, this is a licensing issue ticket. Let me see what the city is willing to offer for this, if anything.
The 3-month
Maybe
delay.
3-month delay.
Yes.
3-month delay, sir, will dismiss in 3 months if you don't get another ticket. $240 fine. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Ms. Cameron. Have a conversation with her and let us know what you want to do when you come out. Okay.
Okay.
Absolute right to a trial. I don't know if this is one where if he comes into compliance, how you can find out from the city.
You take a look at it first, Judge. I'll take a look at it on the ROA.
Let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Camarina. Mr. Camarina, my understanding, you want to resolve this matter by plea?
Correct.
Turn on your camera, sir.
The camera is on.
No, I thought you had, you gotta go to the breakout room, Mrs. Cameron.
I talked to him, Judge. He's ready for the plea.
All right. Mrs. Cameron,
Yeah.
Gray is on you in the breakout room.
Yeah. Okay. I was just looking up his ROA before I went in, so I knew what I was talking about before I got in there. Thank you.
Judge.
So,
oops, sorry.
Hold on, wait a minute, please. We're on with Camarina. Let's go back on the record with Camarina. He does owe a related civil infraction of 156. I want to let your client know that, Mr. Zoriani. All right.
Thank you.
You want to plead guilty to this, sir? $240 fine. It will abstract the Secretary of State. And this will be an instance, I don't know how old these tickets are, but if it's 2 civil infractions, you won't be eligible for a license probably for 2 years. But it does seem like the civil infraction of 2 abstractable offenses, let me say that. But it does seem like they're kind of old, but I don't know. All right. So you want to plead guilty?
Is this for Camarena?
Yes. Yeah, you want to take that deal, sir?
I
that
have
we
my
talked
license
about
right now.
You have what?
I have my license with me right now.
Run the license, please.
I didn't hear
that. Let the council know if you have a license or if you have documentation to support, the allegations the city has been accepting, even if you come into compliance since you got the ticket. Mr. Dupree, go ahead.
I'm so sorry, Judge. I hadn't realized you were in the middle of a matter. I do see Miss Liggins is here, and I have to get to a hearing at Frank Murphy. I wasn't sure if you wanted me to go do that and come back, or just do Miss Liggins right now.
Why does Frank Murphy supersede 36?
Only because it's their last day in operation, Your Honor.
Liggins, I don't see Liggins.
Well, if the police don't show up, the case will be dismissed. It sounds like they probably won't show up because they were just harassing you. Have you seen him?
Miss Barrett. Miss Barrett.
Oh, well then just set this for.
Boy. Who's your client, Mr. Dupree?
Liggins, Your Honor. Liggins.
And what is it set for?
It's
down
set for
towards the
trial.
bottom of at 9 o'clock, Judge. Down towards the bottom.
Yeah,
9 o'clock.
Officer
Amanda
Houston is-
Liggins.
Thank you. Officer Houston is here. So, have you,
Judge, we've reached a proposed resolution under which the case should be dismissed upon stipulation of probable cause.
very good. Good morning, Ms. Liggins.
Good morning.
City of Detroit versus Amanda Liggins, case number U69602524. Appearance for the record, please.
Matthew Dupree for the defendant, P80132. Miss Liggins, your name, please.
Amanda Shanice Liggins.
Judge, this matter is set for trial today, but there's been a proposed resolution under which the matter would be dismissed upon stipulation of probable cause. We would so stipulate and join in the request for dismissal.
Thank you for letting me know.
All right. In the case it's going to be dismissed. I was trying to pull Officer Houston out, but he hasn't. I can't get him out. All right, dismiss per city. I'm going to say 823. I'll grant that motion.
Excuse me, Your Honor, Victor Bowman. Is this the U ticket for Amanda Liggins?
Yes, it is.
I've got our offer for her to plead guilty, and it'll be a 6-month delayed sentence. I don't have anything about a dismissal.
All
Judge,
right.
I had spoken to Miss Mason this morning, and that's what she had told me.
Okay. So I'm gonna get there. I'm not gonna question if the lawyer says he's already worked the deal out. I don't. You can. I'll give you time to check with your colleague, but I wouldn't think that he would report that if it didn't actually happen. So what do you want to do, Mr. Bowman?
I'll take the word of another lawyer. And so if he says that he spoke with Ms. Mason, then that's what it'll be.
Very well. Case dismissed. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you all.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks for coming here first, Mr. Dupree.
My pleasure, Judge. It's good seeing everybody. Miss Liggins, you can log off now. Your case is complete.
Thank you.
Have a good day, Ms. Liggins. On the iPhone, Officer Houston, I got you marked as a peer. Case is closed out, all right? You're free to leave.
Okay, thank you. Do you know what the disposition was?
Dismissal. And be safe, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. On the iPhone, what's your name, please?
Hello?
Yes, what's your name?
Jose Granado?
Jose Granado?
Yeah, Aboite?
Glad I got that right now, because there's another iPhone that's in there.
Orlando Long on one iPhone.
I don't see, you're already, you're named already.
You can stay on a little bit, you want to? You want to?
Let's go ahead. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Camarina. Mr. Camarina, you have a valid driver's license. Any objection to dismissing for providing valid documentation?
Correct.
We don't have any, Judge.
I know you don't.
No, no objection from the prosecutor.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Camarina, you owe 156, so you got some money still to pay, but this case is closed out, right?
Yes.
All right, have a good day, sir. You can pay that in any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload the DivDat app to your phone, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person, all right?
I didn't hear that. Sorry, Your Honor.
You can pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit.
Okay.
Told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. Those are the two best ways to tell you to pay it, sir. If there's nothing
I'll just
further
go
than-
to the I'll go to the courthouse so I could get a receipt.
Very good. Have a great day, sir.
Thank you.
Is Lanice Lawrence here?
Yes, I'm here.
Where's Lanice Lawrence?
Me.
Good morning to you, ma'am. City of Detroit versus Lanice Lawrence, case number SP 1506.
No. Wait. Repeat the name one more time, because I might not be that person. I'm Takira Lawrence.
Okay, that's not the right person. I thought it was clear, Lanice Lawrence, maybe I wasn't. All right, let's move on to Gordon, Portia Gordon.
Right here, Your Honor. How are you this morning?
I'm very well. I don't see Portia Gordon on the docket.
It's
You gave me a court date for today.
Ma'am, hold on. So Kershaw, Lasagna, Gordon. It's the first
Yes.
one in the docket at 8:25, Your Honor. It's a review date.
Oh, I don't have that on my docket.
Oh.
Yeah, me neither.
I've got it.
Let's see.
You guys got better dockets than we got.
Because we're better people than you are.
Yeah, I know.
I have it also.
You have a docket?
Yeah.
No,
I got it on my
have the
docket too.
court date.
Miss Gordon's got it on her schedule.
Yes.
This is the city of Detroit. I don't know. What's the case number? What's the case number here?
Judge, it's SP 155-92741. You see, it was a charge of allowing unlicensed driver to drive.
City of Detroit versus that's closed out. That's closed out. And let's do this. City of Detroit versus Portia Lashana Gordon, case number SP 155-92471. Is that the only case number you have, Ms. Cameron?
Yes, that's the only one I have on the docket, Judge. Yes.
Okay. State your name for the record, Ms. Gordon. Let me get that.
Persia Lasagna Gordon.
I have that case was an allowing. I'm going to dismiss the case.
Can I speak? I already went and paid $240 the other day for that, but when I got down there, they said that it was $400. They said $160 for a brake light and $240 for the unlicensed driver. I told them, you told me to only pay the $140. I just wanted to make sure that $160 wasn't on my record.
It's on your record now. We have to get the file. Where's Portia Gordon's file?
She's not on this calendar, right?
She's not on the calendar, but she's on everybody else's calendar. Now let's pass the matter. We'll figure out what's going on. City of Detroit versus Tyrone Deshaun Lee. Case number SP 1428969, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1505176, counts 1 and counts 2. Z8089821. SP 1535651, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Tom Zaranick for Mr. Lee.
No,
Honor.
this is Mr. Brown, Mr. Zaranick.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning, Brian Brown, PA0560, appearing on behalf of Mr. Tyrone Deshaun Lee, who is present. Mr. Lee, please state your name for the record.
Yes, sir. Tyrone Deshaun Lee.
And Judge, we did for the drunk driving charge, me and Ms. Mason did come to some type of agreement of what day the evidentiary hearing, which it should be, which is October the 7th. If that is satisfactory with the court, we would like to have these other matters basically track that particular matter, because it could have some type of impact of any negotiations on these other tickets as far as the outcome of the evidentiary hearing.
All right, is that's good with me. October 7th, 2024. Let's say it at 10 o'clock. All right.
10 o'clock. Okay. And that should
let's be in person. Let's be in person on that.
I'm sorry, Judge. What is the date on that evidentiary hearing?
You guys came to agreement October the 7th, correct?
Yes, I just wanted to confirm with the court that was a date.
Right.
10 a.m.
10
Okay.
a.m. All right.
Got you. Thank you.
All bond conditions remain the same.
All right. Thank you.
All right. If there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you all.
You too. Thank you.
Judge, I took a look at that Ms. Gordon's case.
All right. SP 15563. Let's go back on the record with Gordon. SP 155932661 was supposed to be dismissed. Yes.
Okay, the cashier's closed.
No. Well, that was supposed to be dismissed, but as the one that cashiers closed out and didn't dismiss.
Okay.
SP 155.
Hold on, just because he interrupted me. SP
155-92741. That should be dismissed.
Judge, it looks like they defaulted her, but her appearance date on that civil infraction was the same date.
I got it, Miss Campbell.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thanks.
this, make sure I follow SP 155-92741, correct?
Dismiss that.
Okay, no, they closed out.
Right.
Dismissed it. And that's why it wasn't on the calendar. I don't know.
Understood.
Okay, I don't know what dates they got in those calendars they
I
had.
want to give you another one too.
Okay, hold on.
The next one is SP 155-93261. Effective break time. That was supposed to be dismissed on the date she took.
Typically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that should be dismissed as well.
Okay.
Now. Well, that's the shape for Sean. All right. So Miss no, that's not right. Ms. Gordon, the cases are gonna, you're correct. That case should have been dismissed a while ago. I'll print it out.
I heard it up now. It's the one ending in 3261.
3261. Dismiss that one and dismiss the other one, please. All right, if there's nothing further, Ms. Gordon, the ROA should reflect that dismissal.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Best of luck to you, man. Have a good day.
Okay, you as well.
Go back on the record with Mr. Gray. Mr. Gray, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, if you want a bench trial.
That's correct, Your Honor. I had an opportunity to speak with Mr. Gray. Judge, they wrote him for the wrong ticket.
Yeah, and this is exactly why I don't use ROAs to proceed, because if you go by the ROA, which was the ticket comes to the court, the officer turns the ticket into the court, and then somebody transcribes that for the computer. It clearly says that there was a vending license ticket, and this is a parts license ticket. So that's exactly why I don't proceed on ROAs without having an actual complaint. So the actual complaint is in the file. I'm going to set a trial date for 11/8/2024. Mr. Gray, and if there's nothing further, you have a very good day and best of luck to you. Okay.
Judge.
Did they use the wrong ordinance citation, Judge, when they drafted that ticket?
I don't know. The citation, I can send it to you, but the citation ordinance is 34-1-21A. 34-1-21A. What's that, 34? 34. Vendors of food. And A is 34-1-21. Okay, required approved locations, special licenses and permits. A is it shall be unlawful to conduct or to maintain any business or occupation of foot vendor, stationary vendor, or street vendor in the city without first having obtained a license from the building engineering department. So it seems as though as it reflects on the U ticket, it seems as though that may be correct. They just did not put the proper thing in the ROA. So
okay.
11/8/2024 is your date, Mr. Right?
What time, sir?
9 a.m.
Thank you very much.
All right. Ms. Payne, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you today?
I'm well. Who's your client?
I got two clients. I have Emma Gibson up for trial, and I have Jason Long up for trial. I've spoken to Prosecutor Mason with respect to Ms. Gibson. They are going to dismiss the ticket. I need to speak to Mr. Long to let him know what the offer is.
Very well. City of Detroit, where's Emma Gibson?
Yes.
City of Detroit, good morning. City of Detroit versus Emma Gibson, case number SP 156900061. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Sharon Payne, P 38749, on behalf of Emma Gibson, who is present this morning via Zoom. Ms. Gibson, will you please state your name for the record?
Emma Jean Gibson.
Ms. Gibson, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a trial. Basically, the agreement is dismissal. I will honor that agreement. I don't know is there an officer here on this one?
Yes, there is an officer, Officer Alhibari.
I will. Good morning, officer. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, sir. Officer Ahmed Al-Jabari here for Emma Gibson.
Oh, okay. Badge and department.
Badge 249, Detroit Police Department, 12 precincts.
Very well. Good morning to you. All right.
Good morning.
I'll dismiss the case. Ms. Gibson, have a very good day and best of luck to you. You have a very good day as well too, and be safe out there, right?
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Your Honor, can I please be placed in a breakout room with Mr. Jason Long?
Amen. We just got a call from Trooper Bola. He wants to dismiss Antoine Long's ticket. I think Antoine Lewis.
All right.
So
Looks like he has several officers.
we got a break on one at least. This is the City of Detroit versus Monique Renee LaFleur. Case number SP 156735001. Appearance for the record, please.
Tom Zaranick for the defendant, Your Honor. Please
Ms.
state your name.
Ms. LaFleur, can you state your name for the record, please?
You have to unmute, ma'am. Thank you. State your name, ma'am.
Monique Renee LaFleur.
Thank you.
Today is the date and time set for a ring on the bench warrant. Go ahead, counsel.
As to the bench warrant, Judge, we're asking that the warrant be set aside. We waive any formal reading of the information, and we'd like a personal bond, Judge.
All right, we'll give a $0 bond. We'll recall any warrants. And the offer of Ms. LaFleur, their city is offering a 6-month delay, meaning that if you don't get in any trouble like this in 6 months, the case will be dismissed, but you'll have to pay $240, and there'll be 2 points on your driver's license. That will not go away, the 2 points on your driver's license. You have an absolute right to a trial, Ms. LaFleur. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Zaranick. Have a conversation with him. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Hit join, please.
Excuse me, Judge.
Yes.
My client did show up, Damian Gales, and he was made an offer, but he wants a bench trial date.
Hello?
Hold on, Mr. Gales.
City of Detroit versus Damon Raphael Gale. Case number SP 151899971. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Judge. Melita Baird on behalf of Damon Gales. Judge, he was made an offer for a 3-month delayed sentence, but he wants a bench trial.
Mr. Gales, can you state your name for the record, please?
Damian Gales.
All right, I'm gonna switch you on bench trial. Trial is going to be November the 12th, 2024 at 9 a.m. All right, Mr. Gales?
Okay.
Have a great day. Best of luck to you. Be safe. All right, Ms. Barrett, have a good day.
All right.
Thank you. You too, Judge.
Michaela Lyons.
Good morning.
Lion. I'm sorry. Good morning. Is it Lion or Lion?
Lion.
With the S?
No, sir. Just Lion. Lyon.
Very well. City of Detroit versus Michaela Lyon, case number SP 134862221. Appearance for the record, please.
Linda Cameron appearing on behalf of Ms. Lyon.
Ms. Lyon, state your name for the record, please.
Michaela Lyon.
All right, today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench warrant. Go ahead, counsel.
Yes, Linda Cameron appearing on behalf of Ms. Lyon once again. We'd ask that the KPS be set aside.
Set aside any warrants, in or not guilty to any clients we have. Give her a $0 bond. Ms. Lyons, do you have valid insurance for a vehicle?
No.
All right, offer is going to be improper plate, $240 fine. You have an absolute right to a trial. Do you have a brand new car in your future, Ms. Lyons, or new to you?
I have a car that I have, but I haven't got it insured or nothing yet.
All right, well, do you drive it? Well, don't answer
No,
that.
I can't drive.
Because you don't have any insurance, right?
Exactly.
All right, that's a good answer. All right. You know, I'd really rather for you to put this money toward the insurance. I mean, you can pay the ticket, or you can set a trial date. You may say, I'm not guilty of that. And you can do that. Speak to Miss Cameron in the breakout room, all right? And let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right?
All right.
Join the room, please. Improper plate, $240 fine, dismiss upon payment.
Yes, Judge. Has she joined yet? Oh, there she is.
She's in there.
Thank you.
James Lee, let's pass the matter. Let's go talk to James Lee. James Clifton Lee, is that it?
Yes.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Hello, Judge.
Hello.
So I guess we're gonna set up for a trial.
We're back.
Yes, Judge.
Let's go back on the record with Ms. Michaela Lyon. You want a trial date, Ms. Lyon?
Yes, sir.
All right,
We're
let's
set
give
for a
it.
bench trial, Judge. It was not her vehicle. Was not registered to her.
Very well. All right, Ms. Lyon, trial date is going to be November the 12th, 2024 at 9 a.m. All right.
Okay, thank you.
If it's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You also, thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Miss Cameron, City of Detroit versus James Clifton Lee. Case number U69836124. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, Melinda Cameron appearing on behalf of Mr. Lee.
Mr. Lee, state your name for the record, please.
James Clifton Lee.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pretrial in the matter. There is it is a ticket in the file. I can send it to you, Ms. Cameron. He has an absolute right to a trial. The offer is going to be, excuse me, disorderly conduct, amended count, HIV STD testing. The results will be private to you and misdemeanor morality class. You have an absolute right to a trial. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Ms. Cameron, have a conversation with her. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, Mr. Lee.
Yep.
Join the room, please. Ms. Robinson, good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge.
What's gonna go on with Mr. Let's find out, did we find out the results of that test the other day? Let's get probation down here for Mr.
Judge, I do need to make a change with what he pled guilty to, and I did speak to Prosecutor Mason, and I do need to follow up with Prosecutor Schneider, which again won't really impact anything, but
let's see what the testing results say.
yes, Judge.
Any other retained lawyers in here? All right, we're waiting on a lawyer. So. Want to see Mr. Garcia. Has he talked to anyone from drug treatment court? Have you talked to anyone from drug treatment court? Let's get drug treatment court in here as well, please. So he's in person. All right, are we ready on anybody? Let's go back on the record.
Monique LaFleur.
Go back on the record with Ms. LaFleur. Ms. LaFleur, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
She would like to schedule this for a bench trial, Your Honor.
That what you want to do, Ms. LaFleur? Ms. LaFleur, are you there?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Good morning. You want to set the trial date, right?
Yes, sir.
October the 12th, 2024 at 9 a.m., ma'am. If there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you, okay?
Thank you. You have a good day too.
Thank you, thank you. All right, I need Philando Long's file. There's a long file. City of Detroit versus Orlando Long. Case numbers SP 104-86831. SP, strike that, 2043442221. SP 101-0037, count 1. SP 103-07551.
Can you tell me how to zoom out?
I'll put you out, Miss.
You can get it, Judge.
Shirt phone.
SP 103-07551, SP 115-44451, SP 1191008, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 13162-491, SP 1326717, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 14640-891, SP 1494644, SP 1535778, SP 1585768, counts 2. So it counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1585711, SP 923742, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record.
Bob Zaranick, for Mr. Long, please state your name, sir. You have to unmute, sir. State your name.
How you doing this morning? Orlando Long.
Thank you.
All right, today is the date and time set for a pre-trial.
We didn't really get an offer on Mr. Long's case, Judge. They're trying to interpret the offer sheet. And if I can interpret the ones that don't have anything on them as dismissals, then I could go in and talk to them. But that's not usually how it's written up.
He's up where? In a breakout room?
I called 21 cases into the record. There are 22 cases on the docket. Let's see where I'm gone wrong. Yes.
He wants to use the restroom and step out.
Hey.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Who's saying that?
Police Officer Charles.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, the defendant, Mr. Lewis, I believe he's in the courtroom. I don't know if you called the case or not yet.
No, I haven't. All right, so 7782. I got that one. Okay. So it's 23. Let's call it SP 1535778 counts 2 and counts 3. That's just it's 30. It's 23 cases. You can get an updated offer. He has an absolute right to a trial. Mr. Long, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Zoranik. You can
Your
work
Honor,
this.
excuse me, Your Honor, Mr. Jason Long is actually my client.
This is Fernando Long, Miss
I
Payne.
apologize.
Everybody, I got it. All right. Mr. Zoranik, please get an updated offer and let us know. And he's in the breakout room. So talk to Mr. Fernando Long.
Okay, thanks, Judge.
You're welcome. Ms. Payne, is your client ready?
Your Honor, I went in a breakout room and I waited, but he was not placed in the breakout room with me. So I came back out to try to get that fixed.
He didn't go. Jason Long, you need to join the breakout room. It's been up there. I'll switch him into another one to see if he can get the prompt again. 7.
Thank you.
All right, good morning on the phone at 248 632 3344. What's your name, please? Good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge. It's Michaela Lyon again. I just have a question.
Hello?
I'm sorry.
This is Michaela Lyons.
Yes, hi.
All right, good morning, Ms. Lyons.
Good morning. So I have a question about the 240 that I had to pay or whatever. Am I able to pay that now instead of going to trial and stuff?
Well, you need to talk to the lawyer again because you indicated to the lawyer that that wasn't your vehicle.
Yeah, but if I was able to like pay it now, would that like come off my record and stuff now?
The problem with that is by your statement, you know they can't write you a ticket for no insurance misdemeanor if it wasn't your vehicle. So the ticket was written purportedly written in error. So you wouldn't be able to make an accurate factual basis unless there's Miss Cameron. Do you hear Miss Lyons? She's now having a change of heart and wants to plead guilty because she just came into this windfall of cash and she wants to give up.
Judge, I can't allow the court to take a plea as the attorney of record to somebody who's not guilty of the offense and has a valid defense. I can't do that.
I can't take it. So you're gonna have to come back. I want you saying that this is a case where I didn't actually have buyer's remorse in the end, and you just say you shouldn't have been found guilty of that. So come on back on the date, Miss Lyons, and we'll deal with it then. All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Okay, let's go back on the record with Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what does your client want to do?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Lee is currently on federal parole. He'd like to have an opportunity to discuss a plea offer, the plea offer that's being offered to him with his parole officer to find out what the ramifications would be on his parole status. In addition, he would like the offer to remain open. However, he would like to have an attorney especially assigned to him to review the discovery if there's any dash cam footage or body cam footage. He would like to have an opportunity to review that with an attorney. I have provided his phone number and his email address to the court and the court only in the chat.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Lee?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I'm marking the file that you need an appointed attorney. So what you need to do is you need to answer any calls that you don't recognize. One of those calls, hopefully, is that appointed attorney. We'll know that by the time your next court date on October 17th, 2024. So that'll be a pre-trial date. Come on back on October 17th, 2024. If you don't have any further questions, sir, best of luck to you. Have a very good day.
You too. What time? October 17th?
8:30.
8:30. All right.
This is the city of Detroit. You're welcome. Versus Julian Glover, case number SP 157-88841. Appearance for the record, please.
How you doing, Julian Glover?
Judge Melinda Cameron appearing on behalf of Mr. Glover.
Good morning to you, Mr. Glover. Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Do you have valid insurance, Mr. Glover?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Let's see what you have, please.
All right, hold on. Okay, let me go to the table.
Just hold it up right there. All right, case dismissed for providing valid documentation. If there's nothing further, Mr. Glover, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
All right, thank you. All right.
All right. Odom. Deja Odom.
Deja.
I mess it up every time, don't I?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I think that's because is there an apostrophe or something?
Yes.
So that I don't see. So in my defense, I probably have gotten it right if I saw the apostrophe. City of Detroit versus Deja Odom. Case numbers SP 152-5812, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, Melinda Cameron appearing on behalf of Deja Odom, Judge. So show cause, Mr. Show cause.
Name for the record, please.
Deja Odom.
As it relates to rank counsel.
Judge Wade, before reading the complaint warrants, ask the court to enter a not guilty plea.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. Ms. Odom, your offer is going to be, you owe $145 already on this expired plate in default.
I got my plate renewed, but I don't know. It's not like I didn't understand the ramifications of what was going on, because I know you hooked me up with Mr. Keith and we've been doing action plans, so I've been knocking stuff off the list.
Oh, you're in Street Court?
Yeah, street outreach. You put me in there, and we supposed
So
to ask for more time today. We supposed to ask for more time.
That's what they said, ask for some more time today?
Yeah, because that's what happened last time when I just missed my court day. I couldn't get in. We supposed to be asking for more time. I thought he, talked to the court or whatever, and then I got the mail, so I didn't know. I'm kind of confused, but I have been talking to him like recently.
All right, I have it right here. They just texted me.
Okay.
Yeah, just text me. So you finished your action plan, they said.
Oh.
So I want to congratulate you on that. That's a big deal. I'll be happy to give you, he says, another 60 days. And then we're going to set the default aside. Come back October the 22nd, 2024. Okay, let me send him a message. At 8:30, okay, Ms.
Okay, October 21st, you said?
October 22nd.
22nd. And you said what time?
At 8:30.
Okay, thank you.
Have a great day, ma'am, and congratulations on that. I hope the light is getting brighter at the end of that tunnel, all right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Tyrone Lewis. Tyrone Francis Lewis, you need to press *6 to unmute yourself, please. Is Tyrone Francis Lewis there? Press *6 to unmute yourself, please. Mr. Upshaw, morning to you. Mr. Zorani, what's going on with Fernando Long?
I'm just waiting for an updated offer, Judge.
Tyrone Francis Lewis, press *6 to unmute yourself. All right. Lacey, Mark Lacey. You press *6 to unmute yourself, please.
This is *6.
Good morning to you. City of Detroit versus Mark Lacey. Case numbers, is Mark Lacey unmuted himself? *6 to unmute yourself. It's Tyrone Lewis. Let's go back. Let's strike Lacey. City of Detroit versus Tyrone Francis Lewis. Case number SP 1431770. Counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1612649. Counts 1, 2, and 3. Z80888961. 217323661. 217323667. Counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Madam Zoranic for Mr. Lewis, Your Honor.
Mr. Lewis, state your name for the record, please. Mr. Lewis, can you state your name for the record, please?
Tyrone Lewis, can you please unmute by pushing *6, please, sir?
He's already unmuted, I think, isn't he?
No.
No. He was. All right, there it is. State your name for the record, Mr. Lewis. Mr. Lewis. All right, we'll pass him. He's gonna have to go. They're gonna have to come in or get something together with his device. Mr. Lewis.
Hello. I'm trying to talk to you now, and I'm listening, but I can't get it done. Hello.
All right. State your name for the record, Mr. Lewis.
Tyrone Francis Lewis.
All right, today is the date and time set for a arraignment on the bench warrant. Go ahead, Counselor.
Your Honor, Melinda Cameron appearing on behalf of Mr. Lewis. We'd ask that the KPS be set aside, Judge.
We'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Lewis, no, strike that. We're not going to give him a $0 bond. We're going to give him a $500 personal bond. We're going to have him test 1 time per week. We're going to have him, you're not to leave the state of Michigan without the court's permission. No drinking during the pendency of this case. You have an absolute right to a trial. We'll get you an offer. Typically, I don't even accept offers on the arraignment date until he's had an opportunity to speak with the lawyer. Speak with him, Ms. Cameron, and let him know if we can appoint a lawyer for him if he chooses to, or he can hire his own counsel. All right.
That's fine, Judge.
Join the room, please. He's in there. He's on the phone.
Okay, thank you.
Mark Lacey.
Yes, this is he.
City of Detroit versus, you ready for this one, Mr. Zoranek?
Well, we can call that one, Judge. I'll talk to him.
City of Detroit versus Mark Alexander Lacey. Case numbers U69629524. Appearance for the record, please.
Bob Zoranek for Mr. Lacey. Please state your name, sir.
Mark Alexander Lacey.
Thank you. Judge, it's up for pretrial today. There is an offer for a delayed sentence for 6 months. I can talk to him and see if he wants to take that offer.
All right, notes in the file say it's 9350 Woodward, Envy. I guess that's a place of business. Engage in illegal occupation in a place of illegal occupation, security. So that's the notes on the ticket. You have an absolute right to a trial, Mr. Lacey. The offer as it stands right now is a 6-month delayed sentence. That means you pay the $240 fine. Don't get in any more trouble within the next 6 months that relates to this, and we'll dismiss the case. I'm gonna put you in the breakout room with Mr. Zoranek, all right?
All right, thank you.
Mr. Upshaw.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning to you. Who's your client?
Mr. Marcus Grayson.
Marcus Grayson. Mr. Grayson, are you here? Yes, he's here.
Yes.
City of Detroit versus Marcus Grayson, case number U69628724. Appearance for the record, please.
Marcus Grayson.
And Randall Upshaw on behalf of Mr. Grayson.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial in the matter. The offer is going to be pleading to the amended count of disorderly conduct, $240 fine, misdemeanor morality class, HIV STD testing, results will be private to you. Absolute right to a trial. I do have a copy of the ticket in here. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Upshaw, if you need to speak with him, Mr. Upshaw, if not, you can let us know what you want to do.
Can I speak with, is it Mr. Bowman, the,
Bowman and either Bowman or yeah, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with the city attorney.
thank you.
Breakout room 4, please.
Who you say? Who you say, Judge?
Pass the matter.
Who you say?
Not you, Mr. Morning. Ms. Payne, are you ready?
Does he want to talk to him first? Yes, this is your court. Hello, how are you doing? Garcia Fernandez.
Talk to Mr.
Okay.
You want to smile?
I think I have enough information right now just to talk to him. Okay. Good morning. Good morning.
Miss Payne, are you ready on Long?
Yes, Your Honor. This is going to be a plea.
City of Detroit versus Jason Roy Long. Case numbers SP 155-35351, SP 155-35421. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sharon Payne, P 38749, representing Mr. Jason Long, who is here via Zoom. Mr. Long, could you please unmute and put your name on the record, sir?
Jason Long.
Thank you. Your Honor, this is the date and time set for trial, and Officer Harris is present. Mr. Long is going to be pleading responsible to a reduced offer of limited access, and the license not valid ticket is going to be dismissed. And apparently the no proof of insurance ticket was previously paid by my client, I believe.
That's what you want to do, Mr. Long?
Yes.
What's that, limited access 1 to 5?
Yes.
That'll be a 0-point offense. It will abstract with no points. Yeah. Okay. Officer Harris was here. I don't see him here now, but I marked him as appeared timely. So
I'm here.
Officer Harris, you there?
Yes.
All right, state your name for the record. Good morning to you, and the badge number, department, please.
Hi, good morning. I'm Officer Fitzgerald Harris, badge 1442, Detroit Police Department.
All right, stipulate to the face of the ticket on behalf of your client, there's an accurate factual basis for that responsible plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, with that stipulation, I'm going to find your client responsible for the amended count 1 to 5 limited access, $125. Ms. Payne, Mr. Long, when can you pay it?
I had posted bond on other 2 tickets that were dismissed. I was wondering if I could use that money to pay.
We could
Like
verify
$400.
posted 190.
If he posted a bond, we can apply the bond. Apply bond, if any. I'll give this a 30-day period to make sure everything goes through okay. Pay it. Make sure you're gonna have to. You're gonna check on that yourself, Mr. Long. Make sure everything is taken care of by 9/23/2024. And then are you still in Dundee, Michigan?
Yes.
All right. That First Street address is still good?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'll give you until next month to make sure it's all taken care of. If it's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you both.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You can leave now, Mr. Long.
Thank you, Ms. Payne. Have a great day.
Yeah.
Mr. Upshaw, what are we gonna do with Grayson?
Your Honor, we're just asking this honorable court to schedule it for a bench trial.
City, let's go back on the record with Grayson. Off the record, you just indicated bench trial, correct?
Yes.
9 a.m. on November the 12th at 9 a.m.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Have a great day. Best of luck to you both. let's go back on the record with Lewis. What's going to happen with Lewis? Ms. Cameron, did you talk?
Yes.
Yes.
The Cameron attorney on behalf of Mr. Lewis. Judge, given the offer that was made, which was, in my opinion, not much of an offer, I'm asking that these matters be scheduled for a bench trial.
All right, let's get him an attorney first.
Okay, Judge, that would be great.
Mr. Lewis, are you able to afford an attorney on your own?
No, I'm not, Your Honor.
All right, let's get you an attorney. Need appointed attorney. You're going to have to start testing. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to give you I'm going to refer this to probation. I'm going to mark the file need an appointed attorney. I need you to write the number down to probation just so that you'll have it. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready, sir.
The number to probation is 313-965-3414. 313-965-3414.
965-3414.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Your bond is set at $500 personal, meaning you don't have to put up any money. You're going to do tests one time per week. I understand the day is Friday. You may not be able to get a test in by Friday, but if I want to make sure that the testing has started by next week. If the probation department does not reach out to you by next week, you need to get in contact with the court. I don't want you to come in here and tell me next time that nobody called me. You need to be proactive if you don't hear anybody calling you. That's why I'm giving you the number to probation as well. It's 3135.
You say 965-3414.
Yes.
Okay, now
is your number?
I'm sorry.
Is your number 313-544-0749? Is that the best number to reach you at?
Yes, yes.
And you have a question?
My question is, to be tested every week, is that for alcohol?
It's going to be for alcohol, drugs, and everything. Since you have to ask.
No, Your Honor, I'm asking.
I mean,
because I'm trying to do whatever because that's why I went to the court to make this a right, because I had to fight. It's been over a year. I'm trying to do right. I work 7 days a week. So I'm trying to do
I'm not saying, listen, I didn't say anything about you, whether you're trying to do right or not. I hope you are trying to do right. But you asked me, is it going to be for alcohol? That kind of led me.
I do smoke marijuana, John.
I'm not concerned about marijuana, sir. I'm concerned about alcohol and any other illegal substances.
Alcohol and marijuana. But whatever I have to do, I'm going to do it. That's why I went down to the court.
I would start by stop drinking. And if you can't do that, we need to get you in the drug treatment program. But I'll tell you this: if the tests come back positive, diluted, or you missed the test, we're going to up the ante on the bond. You understand what that means?
Yes, sir.
All right. The next court date is going to be October 17th, 2024 at 8:30. You need to answer the calls you don't recognize. Those calls should be from that appointed attorney, or one of those calls should be from that appointed attorney, and another call should be from the probation department. Again, if you don't hear from either at the probation, especially by next week, then you need to get in contact with the court and we can get that happen for you, all right?
You said October 14th.
October 17th, I'm sorry, October 17th, 2024.
2020. What time, sir?
8:30.
And that's why I have somebody to teach me how to do this Zoom.
All right. If it's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
But I still have another court date with you on the 29th.
We're consolidating all of them to October the 17th.
Okay. Okay. All of them.
All of them. October.
So 965-3414. That's probation. Do you have a number for anybody I need to actually talk to? Because I can't do it.
They should call you. You answer those calls. You might have to answer a lot of spam calls, but answer those calls so that you'll get that probation, and that lawyer should be one or two of those calls.
Okay. All right, so I gotta stop drinking.
Yeah, you should. You sound like you need to.
This was last year, but that's okay.
All right. Best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, well. All right, City of Detroit versus Jamie Lynn Latisky. Case number SP 1524677, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please. Counselor Backus.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning. Nick Backus on behalf of Jamie Lewinsky.
All right, today is the date and time set for a trial. Is there an Officer Harper here? Hearing no response, and I don't believe I've seen that officer join the breakout room at any time. Let me see if they're on my list. I don't see that. So what about your client? Where's your client?
My client's present on Zoom, Your Honor. Ms. Lewinsky, would you state your name for the court's record?
No, I've been on here since 8:25.
Ms. Lewinsky, if you're present, would you state your name?
Jamie Lewinsky. Came on here at 6 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor. I want to be fair to the city attorney's office. I think Your Honor is calling out the wrong name for the officer, and the officer it was present previously, and we do have a deal in this case.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Turnage,
that's right.
Good morning to you, officer. All right, I see that. Officer Turnage, appearance for the record, please.
For the people, Your Honor, Victor Bowman, P33764.
Where is Officer Turnage?
Officer Turnage was here. I spoke with him. Defense counsel and I have an agreement. I dismiss Officer Turnage.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, since you have an agreement, what is the agreement?
The agreement, Your Honor, is to dismiss count 1, the disorderly. It'll be a delayed 3-month delay on count 2, fail to follow command. My client wishes to take advantage of it.
Is that what you want to do? And give me the correct pronunciation of your last name, ma'am.
Lewinsky.
Lewinsky. Is that what you want to do, Ms. Lewinsky?
Yes, Your Honor.
I think this disregard an officer's signal is a 2-point offense.
It's not the civil infraction, Your Honor. I think it's the misdemeanor fail to follow command. My understanding is it doesn't carry any points, nor is it abstractable to a driving record.
This is Well, I'll leave it up to you if you've established that it doesn't carry any points. I was always under the impression that disregarding lawful order of a police officer did have points, but I could be wrong. You want to take the deal, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you go over advice and rights with your client, counsel?
I did, Your Honor. She understands her trial rights.
Raise your right hand, please. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your counsel at some point during the penalty case went over your other advice or rights, did he not?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understood those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understood those rights. Do you have any questions about those rights?
No, Your Honor.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes, Your Honor.
If anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, Your Honor.
Let me draw your attention back to January 28, 2024 at around 10:28 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Adams and Withrow. Did you have an occasion that day to be in that around that area around that date and time?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you did the officer ask, were you in the what's that location?
It's over by Tin Roof, over by the Tiger Stadium.
Okay, and were you asked to leave the area for some reason, ma'am?
I was asked to leave the bar, but then they didn't ask me to leave the area. That's when everything else went down.
So let's let Turnage, because that's not what the allegations suggest.
May I have word here, Judge?
You may.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Lewinsky, at the date, time, and location the judge indicated, you were present at a local business there, correct?
Yes.
And you were ultimately asked, along with some of your friends, to leave that business, correct?
Yes.
And while you were outside, you came in contact with a law enforcement officer?
Yes.
And the your understanding is the law enforcement officer was informed that you were asked to leave the area
Yes.
by the business?
Yeah.
And the law enforcement officer asked you to leave the area?
Yes.
And you, although you eventually left the area, there was a point in time where you didn't leave right away. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Okay, I'm satisfied, Judge.
Yeah, it says you asked him to leave the downtown area.
I see that on the ticket, Your Honor. However, I think leaving the area, I think it was a lawful command for her to leave. She didn't leave right away. I think I'm satisfied with the factual basis.
Are you satisfied, City?
Yes, Your Honor.
No, not you, James.
Oh, my bad.
Yes,
City,
Your
are you
Honor.
satisfied? Okay, so let me ask you this, ma'am. And it further states on here that you just opened the door of the rear of a police car?
So when I got out of the car, he had said, "Your Uber's here," and had pointed. So I thought he was telling us that our Uber is right here because he said we were getting out of the car. So when he got me out of the car, I thought he meant that it was that car. And I was honestly just in a lot of shock at the moment and didn't really know what was going on. So it was just, that's really just what happened.
So they had you placed in the back of a police car?
They were having me step out of the car, and then he said, "Your Uber is right here." So I thought he meant, "Oh, it's right here." When
I'm asking you, were you in, did they have to put you in the back of a police car, ma'am?
Yes.
And you must have been heavily intoxicated then, huh? To think that The Uber that he was talking about was the police car you just got out of, huh?
It wasn't the one I just got out of. I got out of a van. They had me in the back of a police van, and then it was the car that was next to us.
But a police car.
Yes, Your Honor.
She was confused about the cars, Judge, and she was drinking that evening along with some friends. I don't believe she was the most intoxicated individual present, but the night didn't end well for her.
I see that. As charged, I'm gonna find you guilty as charged. What was that, a 6-month delayed or?
3 month. 3 month
delay?
Yes, Judge.
3-month delay, $240 is gonna be the fine. And the next return date is going to be November the 24th for review at 8:25. November the 24th, 8:25. And at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit, ma'am, I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it. Those are the 2 best ways I can tell you to pay it. We'll dismiss the other matter. If there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you. What is it? Did you get this test thing?
I saw it from previously and I see why there was a violation, Your Honor. And I had.
What is this testing last week?
Oh, I didn't get that one.
We need to know that.
Okay.
That's
So, ma'am.
I tested like yesterday and then last week.
I want to know what the tests were.
If you're okay with it, Judge, may I please go to Zoom in? I can check on the WinTalk system to find out, and then I'm ready to present him as well.
Absolutely.
I want to check to make sure that he receives emails from me.
Absolutely.
Can you check on your phone? And I'm gonna call his phone, make sure he can get a telephone call from me.
Very good.
Okay, so I'll be ready in a few minutes.
Very good.
And I'll zoom in as soon as I.
Stephen Lewis.
Don't forget to call me.
Good morning to you. Do you have a middle name, sir?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Denzel.
Denzel?
Under the 835 docket, Your Honor.
City of Detroit versus Stephen Denzel Lewis, case number SP 1150140, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1315833, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1315831, SP 1321671, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1423581. Appearance for the record, please. Excuse me.
Yes, Melinda Cameron appearing on behalf of Stephen Lewis.
Mr. Lewis, state your name for the record.
Stephen Denzel Lewis.
There's the date and time set for a pre-trial. The offer should be in the file, right, Ms. Cameron? Let's see.
Yes, it's on the docket sheet, Judge. It's 1 count of failing to display on the ticket ending in 1401. And then 1, 2, 2.
Failure to display, $240 fine, but will abstract to the Secretary of State, however, won't carry any points. Improper plates, amended count from unregistered untitled, $240 fine, It will not abstract to the Secretary of State, therefore it won't carry any points, but it will be a $240 fine. I'll dismiss that upon payment. The no offer on the as charged and the two other as charged improper plates. And then there's a fourth improper plate, amended from no insurance, $240. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's just 5 for 5.
Yes, that's correct.
So that's 240 times 5. One abstracts, the other ones don't. We'll dismiss the we'll dismiss the non-abstractable ones. You have an absolute right to a trial. I don't see anything in this court that's preventing Mr. Lewis from getting a valid driver's license. Speak to Ms. Cameron in a breakout room. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, okay?
Okay.
Join the room, please.
Judge Fernando Long's back. We have a plea worked out.
This is blocking traffic. He believes it was supposed to be dismissed,
No.
but it's not. So I tried to explain to him, but he's on his way.
We're on ready for who?
Fernando Long.
Let's go with the back on the record with Mr. Fernando Long. Mr. Long, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Judge, we did work out a plea. Ms. Snyder sent over a plea offer. I went over it with Mr. Long. He'd like to accept it.
All right, what is the offer?
So plea on, I don't have the exact ticket numbers written down, Judge, but he would plead to the seatbelt ticket, which I believe is the ticket ending in 7681. He would plead to one of the expired plate tickets, which ends in 7711. He would also plead to 5 improper plate tickets, Judge. I'd have to go through and see which ones are improper plates. So that would be 0083 7173 and then we could probably just pick 3 other
4
ones.
improper plates.
There would be 5 improper plates, Judge.
5 improper plates, and then what else?
2 failure to displays.
Okay.
And then the operating an illegal or loitering in an illegal place is 6441 ticket. That would be a 6-month delayed sentence. So it's a plea on those 10, dismiss the other 12.
So it'd be 240 times 8 plus 65 and 145. You understand that, Mr.
Yes.
Do you want to take that deal?
Yes, sir.
Give me 1 second.
So it'd be 2130. And I explained to him about going to the Secretary of State, Judge, after these are entered. And he can go through them and see which ones need to be paid before he can get his license.
Yeah, well, the problem with the offer is going to be that he is probably not going to be eligible for a license for another 2 years because he doesn't have a valid driver's license. And when you plead to 2 abstractable offenses, here we have 2 failure to displays, then you're likely not going to be able to get a license for at least another 2 years. I want you to understand that. You still want to take the deal, Mr. Long? And before you even, if I'm wrong, you're going to have to pay all these no insurance proofs before you can get a license as well. So I have here no insurance proof, 288. No insurance proof, 288. No insurance civil, 258. No insurance proof, 288. Amongst a host of other civil infractions that you left in your wake that you never took care of. All right.
Right.
What we can do, if he wants, if he chooses to, we can hold the offer and let him pay 288, 258, 288, and 288. See if he's eligible for a license at that point, and they can bring a balance. And I'm sure that the city will probably give him a little bit more. I can't say that they will, but they usually do.
So could you pay those 4 tickets, sir? That'd be about $1,000 and bring back a valid license in the relative near future.
Yes. How long would I have to pay that $1,000?
I don't know. I mean, you'll have, I'm gonna set a court date for, I do know, October 17th. So that's also depending on whether you have any tickets in any other jurisdictions. And if you do have tickets in other jurisdictions, you probably have to likely take some of those, but I would go to the Secretary of State and they can tell you every ticket that's affecting your license.
Yes, I would rather take that route because I'm basically get my license together. It'd be better than come now than wait for 2 years.
Pre-trial date, October the 17th, 2024. All the tickets, no insurance proofs, except for the one that's $195. You don't have to pay that one right now. The no insurance proof, 288, 288, 288, and the no insurance civil, 258. Those need to be paid before you can get any clearance here. And I'm still not guaranteeing you'll get a license, but they're gonna have to be paid anyway. And it'll give yourself a fighting chance. I don't know what your record looks like in other jurisdictions either. So you're likely gonna have to go to the Secretary of State. And but if you pay those, you wait 48 to 72 hours, approach the Secretary of State for a valid license, okay?
Thank
you. All right, if there's nothing further, come on back on October the 17th, 2024. I'm gonna write this down. Then one expired plate, and then one seatbelt. All right. Come on back October 17th, 2024 at 8:30. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Appreciate it. Thank
you. Larry?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
You all right?
I'm better. I've been better. You look like the Zoom.
I do?
Yeah, well, is it all right to come up here now?
Hold on. So you're coming here about this improper plate. I mean, this blocking traffic. You owe that.
When I did court with you, you said.
I said your cases were dismissed that I called into the record. I didn't call the improper.
I didn't even know nothing about it. I thought all that was together.
No. Well, 2 of them were together. That blocking traffic.
Because all of it was the same day. You know
I understand that. Okay. Let me speak, all right? Okay. You had the improper plate. The blocking traffic is a civil infraction. So back in the day when you got these tickets.
Same day.
What are you gonna do? You gonna listen or you gonna?
Oh yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm doing.
All right. All right. You got these tickets in March of 2022, including the blocking traffic, March of 2022, all the same day, like you said. You never took care of the tickets. The tickets went into default. The misdemeanors got a warrant on them. The civil infraction is a different ticket. That's a ticket you can pay. That's the ticket you're supposed to set a court date up in 14 days. You never did anything. I understand that. I don't, what I'm talking about, I can't go back to 2022 and hear you on that. You understand me? So you never took care of that, so it went into default. And once it goes into default, I'll grant a motion to set aside the default if it's a reasonable amount of time, but this is 2022. This is 2.5 years ago. So I can't set it aside, so you gotta pay it. I wish I had some different news for you.
Yeah, y'all speak now?
You may.
Okay, because I don't understand. When I did this Zoom thing, I barely knew how to do that. It took me an hour to figure it out. I know you remember me now from the telephone. The tapping was making all that static noise you said. But all these tickets I got was from the same day, so I'm thinking all the tickets I'm going to court for. And then that was the car my mother left me that she passed away. They took my car, impounded it. I never was able to get the car back. They took the car, brand new car, 2019. And I never was able to get my car back, and then you still telling me I got to pay another bill? They took my car too.
You didn't understand anything I just said, did you?
Yeah, you said I got to pay the bill. That was flood.
That was the basically the sum and substance of it. But I gave you a reasoning behind it, and you.
Yeah, man, because I'm homeless. And nobody.
You didn't say you were homeless.
Well, I didn't know I had to.
Well, that makes a difference. We can put you in street court.
I mean, I'm homeless now. I'm standing at
Good. I mean, that's not good.
I mean,
what I'm saying is, I can get you into a program, and they can maybe do something about the
So I want to talk directly to the judge.
You pay the other amount?
Paid everybody off what you told me.
You want to get in street court?
I don't know what it is, but
see if they can get you some housing.
Some housing?
Yeah. See, let me get that file.
Your Honor?
Yes.
Victor Bowman, we've got which officers?
Officer Brian Nelson.
We've got Officer Nelson and Dabrowski, and that is on Lewis. Can we call those cases?
We'll get into them.
And Granado, Granado, Aboski / Jose.
Juanetta Lewis. Juanetta Lewis is up next.
Okay, great.
City of Detroit versus Juanetta Lewis, case number SB 156522191. Appearance for the record, please. Juanetta Lewis, appearance for the record, please. Juanetta Lewis, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Bob Zaranik for Miss Lewis, Your Honor.
Today is the date and time set.
Judge, she has to be
Oh,
on the,
I'm sorry.
record,
No,
right?
let's do it again. City of Detroit versus Juanetta Lewis, case number SB 1565291. Appearance for the record, please.
Bob Zaranik for Miss Lewis, Your Honor. Please state your name, ma'am.
Juanita Lewis.
Juanita Lewis, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Officer, who's the officer on Juanita Lewis?
El Balaki.
Good morning, Officer El Balaki. Can you state your name for the record, department, and badge number, please? Where is Officer El Balaki? No officer?
I have not seen him this morning, Judge, but I'm not sure if he had checked in with the court or not.
Case dismissed. If there's nothing further, Ms. Lewis, Let me see. I need Lewis. Case dismissed. Have a very good day, ma'am. Best of luck
Thank
to
you.
you.
You
All right?
have a blessed one.
You as well. Next up is Derek Goodwill. This is the city of Detroit versus Derek Goodwill. Case number SP 1565074, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. Goodwill, Your Honor. Please state your name, sir.
Derek J. Goodwill.
Thank you.
Good morning to you, sir. Today is the date and time set for a trial in the matter. Is Officer Peterson here? Officer T. Peterson? Hearing no response, and I don't see that person on my list. Case dismissed, sir. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You as well, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next up is Liggins is gone. Pedro.
My case is dismissed.
Pedro.
Yes.
Good morning to you, sir.
Morning.
Guerrero.
Is his last name Guerrero? Pedro
Yes.
Guerrero?
Yeah.
City of Detroit versus Pedro Guerrero, case number SP 1587565, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. Guerrero. Please state your name, sir.
Pedro Guerrero.
So it looks like he has a pretrial judge up today for improper license and speeding.
Offer as it stands right now is failure to display, $240 fine, will abstract to the Secretary of State, however, it won't carry any points. A 1 to 5 on the 16 to 20, 1 point on his license, $125 if you don't have a license already. You plead to that, you will probably won't be eligible for a license for the next 2 years. You have an absolute right to a trial. We'll put you in a breakout room with Mr. Zaranick. Have a conversation with him. All right. Let us know what you want to do when you get out, Mr. Guerrero.
Okay.
On those officers that are here, if their defendant is not here, then they're free to leave. I don't know which ones or which I have up next.
Your Honor, Officer
Yes,
Nelson. So
yes.
mine is A. The first initial is A, last name is Lewis. I didn't see him in the gallery, but
It says A. Lewis. It's A.
Correct.
Lewis. Officer Nelson, can you take your hat off, please?
Yes, sir.
Antoine Lewis. Antoine Lewis. Let me make sure this is not Antoine Lewis that's waiting on. Antoine Lewis. Hearing no response, is that you're free to leave. Failure to appear bench warrant for Antoine Lewis.
Thank you, sir.
Ira, did I get the pronunciation correct? Lawrence?
Yes.
Good morning to you. This is City of Detroit versus Kyra Lawrence, case number SP 155-99571 and SP 160-25331. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, Belinda Cameron appearing on behalf of Ms. Lawrence.
Ms. Lawrence, state your name for the record, please.
Kyra Lawrence.
Good Morning to you today is the date and time set for a pretrial. You need to get an updated offer. It is alleged that she also had a 16 to 20 mile an hour over the speed limit ticket. Miss Lawrence, get an updated offer for Miss Cameron, get an updated offer for Miss Lawrence. And Miss Lawrence, keep in mind you have an absolute right to a trial. I know the initial offer is going to be a failure to display, $240 fine. It will abstract to the Secretary of State. If the city's not willing to go anything but an abstractable offense on the 16 to 20 over, that'll be two abstractable offenses. And if you don't have a license already, you probably won't be eligible for a license for the next 2 years. All right.
I tried. Okay, I remember when I had came back to court. I think it was like 2 months ago, or it was a month ago. We had a pretrial because you wasn't. I don't know. I think they said you didn't come or in something like that. So they pre-trialed it to today, and I did go get my permit, but my car had got taken, so I never got the chance to go get my actual license yet. Well, just take the test, the road test. I got my permit. Yeah, I don't have the license, and then I got the ticket, and I didn't know the court date until the actual form date came. The actual ticket came in the mail and said that I had missed court, and they gave me a fine for $210.
Did you pay that already?
No, I didn't pay it already. I was waiting to come to court because I know it was going to be brought up. So I was going to see what the judge, the judge say about the ticket. So is it $210 or is $240?
Looks like it's $210 in the computer.
Okay, because that's what it say on the ticket. I had just got the ticket a few days ago in the mail. I never knew the court date because I was going to pop up. He told me if I pop up, he was going to try to throw it out, the officer. So,
all right, let's go back and let's say, first of all, the license is valid. If you have a permit and you need this file, yeah, I understand you have some more to do. It does say permit. It hasn't expired yet, so I'm going to consider the license to be valid. So,
do you know? Can I ask you when is like the latest date I can go take the test? Because I don't want it to expire.
Well, it says issued 6/11/2024, expires 12/8/2024. So that's all I can say about that. I don't know the rules about getting a permit and things like that. I do know that you have a permit and it's alleged that you're going 16 to 20 miles an hour over the speed limit. That's probably going to affect that driver's license and you moving forward getting a driver's license. I can't say that. So get Miss talk to Miss Cameron in the breakout room. I'm sure the city would be willing to dismiss the driving license never acquired because you have come into compliance now. It's just that speeding ticket is probably going to abstract unless they offer you something that doesn't abstract. Then or you set it for trial and the officer actually, you say the officer was going to give you some relief. That's going to be between the city and the officer. Then you're probably going to have a problem with that license. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, have Ms. Cameron explain those things to you. Join the room, please.
Are we setting aside the default on the 16 to 20?
I'll set aside that default. That just recently happened.
Okay, great. Thank you. Mr. Bowman, can I speak to you in a breakout room, please?
I'm waiting on Mr. Patel, Streetport, to give me Zoom in, give me some call so they can see if they can help you out.
Get her to the breakout room.
All right. So let's go back on the record with Mark Lacey. Mark Lacey, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel indicate you want a bench trial?
Yes, I'm going to take a bench trial.
All right. Trial date.
That's correct, Your Honor.
It's going to be November the 12th, 2024 at 9 a.m. All right?
Yes, sir. November the 12th, 9 a.m.
2024, 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Officer Hunter, are you here on,
Good morning, Your Honor.
Garcia?
That is correct, Your Honor.
How were the test results last week?
Your Honor, Mr. Garcia was positive for marijuana, but negative for all other substances.
On both of those instances?
For August 22nd, was positive for marijuana, negative for all other substances, and was on the 16th, August 16th, was positive for marijuana and negative for all other substances.
All right, very well, Mr. Hunter, I appreciate it. Just nothing further.
You're welcome, Your Honor.
All right. City of Detroit versus Jose Granado. They give me some help on this one. Abito. Give me the correct pronunciation, Mr. Granado.
It's Aboite.
Aboite. This is the City of Detroit versus Jose Luis Granado Aboite. Case number is SP 1337891. SP 1232258. Counts 1 and count 2. SP 126-82641. SP 127-2363 counts 1 and counts 2. SP 135-8514 counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 18. Let me strike that. 1844-2032-1. 1844-2033-1. 22744-080 counts 1 and counts 2. State of Michigan versus Jose Luis Granado Aboite. Case number SX 3309973 counts 1. SX 4030814 counts 1. No, strike that. Counts 2 and counts 3 on that. SX 4237331. Appearance for the record, please.
Bob Zaranick for the defendant, Your Honor. Please state your name, sir.
My name is Jose Luis Granado Aboite.
Thank you.
Tickets on the docket. I called 17 into the record. Let's also call strike that SX 4237330 counts 2 and counts 3. SX 4030841. SX 38471951. SX 378763331. SX 3309972. SP 1358515 counts 1, 2, and 3. One, 2723401. 1. Let me strike that. SP 127-23401, SP 126-8017, counts 1 and counts 2. In 649-528-171, SP 11337861.
I thought she woke.
31. So, Mr. Zoranek, any officers, let's talk about the officers that are here. Officer Del Bosque, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Didn't see him on here anymore, Judge, but he might be somewhere. I'm not
He's in
sure.
he's in the room. City, can you get your officers out of there, please? P.O. Longowski is here.
Yeah, it looks like he has 2 tickets for him.
How we
Or 3.
get the officers out of the room?
So it looks like they're both out already.
All I see is Lunguski and Dabowski.
Yeah.
All the other ones never did. I don't think they appeared.
And this one?
I'm gonna give you some time to work it out, Mr.
Well, here's Officer
Mr. Zoranek. Let's pass the matter.
He just called for him.
Who's the other one that's here, Judge, besides Del Bosque?
Del Bosque, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Officer Del Bosque, badge 4916, Detroit Police.
Good morning to you. I'm Officer Longuski. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. Officer Maverick Lunguski, badge 746, Detroit Police.
All right. Any other officers here on Mr. Renato Boite? All right. Those are the only 2. So work out a final resolution on it, Mr. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, Mr. Renato, and wait on Mr. Zoranek, all right?
All right, so, yeah. Yes, Your Honor.
Let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Lawrence. Lawrence, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Hello. I will I'll pay the ticket.
Yeah, Judge, the offer is if she pled to the speeding ticket 1 to 5 over, they would accept that charge reduction, and then a dismissal of the no operator's license ticket.
Well, you know that she's aware that abstraction may prevent her from getting a valid full license, right?
See, that's what I was saying. So I don't know what to do. So so if I still take it to pretrial, would that make a difference of me being able to get my license in 2 years or not?
You take it to trial, I'll give you until November the 12th, and then you get a license before then. And once you have a valid license, then you'll have to work it out that way. And then that will give you the opportunity. You claim that the officer was going to give you some relief anyway. So we'll see what the officer says if he shows up that day.
Okay, can I do that? Can I do that then, please?
Yes. All right. All right, let's go give you a formal hearing date of October the 12th, 2024 at 9 a.m., all right?
Okay, thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
No, strike that, November the 12th. November the 12th at 9 a.m.
Hold on, Judge. Can I just look at that for a second? I believe that officer. Judge, the officer's Eric Croxton. He always shows, but be that as it may. Okay.
Yeah, but listen, if he even if he shows, if she does what she's supposed to do, then it should be of no consequence. At the very least, she'll just have points on her license. She's trying to make sure she comes back with a full license.
9 o'clock, correct?
9 o'clock, 11/12/2024, 9 o'clock.
Okay,
Best
thank you so
of luck,
much.
ma'am. Have a very good day. Ghoulie
You too.
Ryder.
Yes, I'm here.
I know you complained about being here all morning. I told you I was getting in as fast as I could.
Good morning. How you doing?
Huh?
I said, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. He's like, shut up. I just want to get out of here. That's basically what he said. Right, Mr. Larry?
No.
Mr. Larry understands. He understands too, but he doesn't want to.
I appreciate you coming at the time you came now.
City of Detroit versus DeMarco Ghoulie Ryder, case numbers SP 124-93841, SP 135-0958, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 148-1869, counts 1 and 2 and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Do we have somebody with Ryder on the sheet?
I have two last names.
More than that too. Wait a minute. We have more than that too. I see what's going on here.
Ghoulie. Okay.
All right, Mr. Bowman, you gotta mute yourself. I see you're speaking.
I kept coming to court for these tickets, and they kept throwing them back to these dates because they said they had to catch up because my name was messed up in the system.
Yeah, here it is, right here.
Two last names.
It is. Let's also call SP 159-5095, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 160-2675-1. SP 160-2678, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Who, me?
Somebody. No, not you, attorney.
Yeah, Melinda Cameron appearing on behalf of the defendant.
Mr. Ghoulie Ryder, state your name for the record, please.
DeMarco Ghoulie Ryder.
All right. Mr. Ghoulie Ryder, is your name hyphenated or no?
No, I just got a space in between. It's not hyphenated.
Can you knock that off of there and put all of them on the one? Those ones with the hyphen are not supposed to be there. Let's pass the matter momentarily. Mr. Patel.
Yes, Your Honor.
I have Mr. Larry. He's about to join. He has a civil infraction, old civil infraction that he owes money on, but he's dealing with some housing instability. Can you speak with?
I can.
I'm gonna put you in a breakout.
Is it just for referral for like access to resources, or is it to be a participant?
Whatever you guys can come up with.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I want him to have the opportunity to speak to somebody so we can see if we can get him straight on the house.
Okay.
All right. He paid. I wish he would have told me that, Mr. Larry. Because you paid that money, and we would have had a whole different conversation if you were here last time. Go ahead, join the room. He's in there.
Thank you.
There's no hyphen in Gooley Ryder's name.
So all of these need to change.
With the hyphen, with minus, take the hyphen out of all. All right, let's where are we now? Go ahead.
Okay, can I verify section? No, okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
Even if it's verified with the Secretary of State, he says that he doesn't have a hyphen in his name. So I don't know how that works.
It's just DeMarco Gooley Ryder, like Gooley, Basic, and then Ryder.
Right, no hyphen, right?
No hyphen.
All right. So, Ms. Cameron, you already put your appearance on. Let's go back on the record with Gooley Ryder. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cases that were up for today. We're gonna all on one sheet. I'm gonna read the offer to you. This is the offer presented to you by the city. Improper plates for the amended count of unregistered untitled, $240 fine, will not abstract to the Secretary of State, therefore won't carry any points. Failure to display for the amended count of driver license suspended, failure to display, $240 fine, it will abstract to the Secretary of State, won't carry any points. No offer on the equipment violation, $120. That does not abstract. Another improper plate, 240. An expired plate, 145. A no registration, what, $90. A no, and that's it, 90, 145, 240, 120, 240, 240. Those are the fees. One of them abstracts, the other ones don't. You have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Ms. Cameron, have a conversation with her. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, Mr. Gooley Ryder, all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
As we're ready on Pedro Guerrero.
All right, let's pass that matter. Let's go back on the record with with Jose Guerrero. Are you ready on Pedro Guerrero? Let's go back on the record with Pedro Guerrero.
Right.
Mr. Guerrero, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Wait a minute. Giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Judge, he tells me that he has a valid license on the way from the Secretary of State. So I'd like to give him a chance to come back for another pretrial and bring that, and then he should be able to work out a better offer. So could he have a new pretrial date?
Hello?
Hold on, sorry. Check the Secretary. No. Pretrial, Mr. Guerrero, that's what you want to do?
Yes.
Pretrial is going to be October the 17th, 2024.
All right.
Have a good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you. You too.
And Judge, we're ready on Renato Abate with the two officers.
Hey, Demi girl.
Willie Ryder has a valid driver's license too.
Yes, sir.
Abate, Jose Granado, Abate.
Yeah, it's probably a real thick one, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
It is. All right. What's the offer gonna be here?
He's going to plead to 4 improper plates. Everything else is dismissed.
240, 240, 240, and 240. It will not abstract to the Secretary of State, therefore it won't carry the points. Only 4 improper plates for 30-something cases.
30 on the money. Yeah.
I don't understand this. I just don't understand this. You have a person that has 10 cases and they ask them to plead to 5 of them, but a person has 30 cases and they only ask them to plead to 4. I'm not referencing that to you, Mr. Zaranek, because you don't make the offers.
I think that part of the deal, Judge, is there's really only 7 tickets up today.
Okay, that makes more sense.
So he's pleading to 4.
So the other ones are getting dismissed because no officer showed up.
Right.
All right, that makes more sense.
Hey, Demi girl.
All right. You want to take the deal, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sure you do. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Renato Abate.
They kind of split them up 2 for each officer, Judge, so at least they feel that they got something out of the deal.
Give me one case number for the first one, please.
SP 11337891.
All right, hold on a second.
Come here, girl. Come here.
Want to take the deal, sir? Raise your right hand.
Yes, the
Do you
face.
swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, the face.
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and $500 in fines?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Zaranek went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understood those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have any questions about those rights?
No, Your Honor.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, Your Honor.
7891 is a license improper. Is it? I'm just gonna grab one off of here. There's plenty to choose from.
Yeah.
I probably see Mr. Renato Abate again in the future if I'm still here, and he won't be getting a deal like this again.
Well, he tells me that he has a good job now, Judge. He got rid of that racy sports car that he had, and it's kind of on the straight and narrow. So hopefully you won't see him again.
We'll see. Mr. Abate, let me draw your attention back to November the 2nd, 2021, around 7:42 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Clark and Porter Street. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, Your Honor.
You operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
the officer asked you to produce valid insurance.
Yes, Your Honor.
You couldn't do so, could you?
Correct, Your Honor.
Why is that?
I didn't have any at the moment, sir.
So any objection to me taking it under allowing this for judicial efficiency of this city?
Not with me, Judge.
No, Your Honor, no objection.
On that same date and time, did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, Your Honor.
You couldn't do so either, could you?
No, Your Honor.
Why is that?
I didn't have one at the moment either.
All right, find him guilty of the amended count of allowing $240 fine. That wasn't, I took it, I didn't get it. Let's get the boss.
What? Oh.
All right.
Morning, Ken.
Right. Let me draw your attention back to April the 28th, 2022 at around 8 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Rosa Parks Boulevard and Michigan Avenue. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you operating the motor?
Yes, Your Honor.
Officer asked you to produce valid license and insurance.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Couldn't do it, could you?
No, Your Honor.
Why is that?
I didn't have one at the moment.
You didn't have any insurance either, is that correct?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
All right. Find him guilty of the amended count of allowing and of improper plates. $240 to be the fine for each. They will not abstract the Secretary of State, therefore they won't carry any points. I'm gonna waive the warrant fees and we'll dismiss the other cases for the no officers that did not show and for the other reasons that we stated in the record. 240, 240, 240, and 240. When can you pay, sir?
How much time do you guys think you guys could give me?
Not much. You say you have a good job now.
Yeah, but could I get like 2 months, sir?
No. I'm gonna give you 30 days. 9/23/2024. I will allow payment plan. So if you either pay it off by September 23rd, 2024, that's the day you're gonna come back to court. If you either pay it off by then or you enter into a payment plan, one or the other, by then you have to come down to the courthouse, enter into that payment plan, and or you have to pay it. Then you did that kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that, did that after your phone, or come on down to the courthouse and pay it. Those are the two best ways you can pay it. Your next court date is September the 23rd, 2024 at 8:25, right?
Okay, yes, sir. I have a question. What's the total of my what I have to pay?
You're gonna have to look that up because I'm gonna waive the warrant fee. You have a lot of reinstatement fees as well. Wait until this afternoon until it gets in the system.
Oh, okay.
All right. All right, let's pass, let's
Yes, sir.
have a great day, sir, best of luck to you. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gooley
All right,
Ryder.
thank you, sir.
Well, I have Mr. Gooley Ryder. I have a valid driver's license for Mr. Gooley Ryder. Congratulations on that, sir. What's the updated offer?
I think they said they're gonna take it to trial.
Oh, you want to go to trial? All right, trial date.
Because
Ms.
some of the stuff I have on my faults. Go ahead, Your Honor.
Ms. Cameron?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Trial date, correct?
Correct.
Come back November the 12th, 2024, Mr. Gooley Ryder, for that trial date, all right? Congratulations on that license, all right?
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Mr. Grant, are you here? What's Mr. Grant here for? All right, let's call the city of Detroit versus Gustavo Garcia Fernandez. Ms. Sarah Robinson, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, good morning, if it may please the court. Sarah Robinson, P63181 for Mr. Garcia Fernandez, who's present in the courtroom.
All right, state your name for the record.
My name is Gustavo Garcia Fernandez, Your Honor.
Good morning to you, Ms. Robinson, or Ms. Do we have, what happened to drug treatment court? Drug treatment court, what happened? What happened with drug treatment court? They say you're.
Yeah, they said I'm eligible.
Are you going there, or you want to do the 30 days?
Yeah, I want to do the drug court. Yeah, I want to do the drug court, Your Honor.
All right.
Judge, I need to switch out the plea. There's a mistake with the plea, and I did speak to Prosecutor Mason. Can I speak to Prosecutor Schneider?
You may. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with join breakout room 4, please.
Thank you.
Mr. Larry, Mr. Patel, are you there? Mr. Lewis, what do you need?
Yes, my phone had died while we was in the midst of me leaving the breakout room, and it just not cut back on for me to get back and join the meeting again.
I thought that you already had. Oh, Stephen Lewis. All right. Let's all right. Mr. Patel, are you there? Go step up, Mr. Larry.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Let's just have this is off the record conversation. Can you help, Mr. Larry?
Yes. So, I mean, I think in his instance, it kind of depends on the disposition of the improper plates charge from last week. I think it makes more sense for him if he can get the money back, either have the money attributed to bond, reopen that matter, and then we could dismiss it in our normal process. Then he would be interested in participating. If not, however, then on the pending matter that has the 210, he would ask for the court to just waive the fines and fees on account of his indigence. And because he is doing some ameliorative action with respect to he's getting services at a residential treatment facility. He's at about halfway through his stint, and they'll also be offering kind of like exit services. So that will help him with kind of housing placement after his treatment program is over. So I feel like for the if he just has the one ticket that's being adjudicated, I think it makes a lot of sense. And there's no ability to reverse the payment, then I think it makes sense for him to just go to the be on the mercy of the court for this alternative payment of continuing his plan with his residential treatment. If, however, the court is willing to vacate that plea and payment, then he would be a participant in street court.
What do you want to do?
I'll go to court, whatever I need to do. I don't care. As long as I can just take care of this matter, get finished with my program I'm doing.
You want to continue in the treatment program you're in now?
Oh, yes, sir. I'm gonna do that.
I like that.
Since my mother passed now, I don't want to go through all that. But anyway, yeah.
It's not because of mother passed.
Oh, there's a lot to do with it.
It's not.
Yeah, folks, I ain't going nowhere.
It's not though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, excuse me, calling you.
It's, I can understand that, you know, that can exacerbate things and throw you into, but it's a choice.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It's a choice all day long.
I lost my mother, my son, and my wife all in 1 year. So my choices went crazy, so I'm trying to fix it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, it's
the housing, the residential program you're in now, do they help you get housing?
Yeah, you know, it's kind of hard. I'm at Lake Ridge, and it's an alcoholic drug program. They give us a lot of resources, place for rent, pay rent, go through the group process. You have a place to sleep, place to stay, but once you graduate,
You're on your own.
back out there.
Go ahead, Mr.
Yeah, I like I said, I think, you know, in this in this instance, he's like right on the edge, right? Because the ultimate case was dismissed. The charge was dismissed, right? It looks like on a deferred. And the other charge was dismissed, and this is only a civil infraction. That's not going to affect his license, or shouldn't even increase his insurance. So I feel like it's like right at that edge. The question for us, like I said, is it doesn't make any sense if the return of the 240 is not a possibility. It would make more sense to just do a waiver based on him obtaining a letter.
You know,
from.
I'm willing to take a hit if you guys, you and Mr. Larry come and you feel that the better program is your program.
I don't think so. I don't think so. The only thing we would do, like primarily, like we might add a couple of things on the back end. I think the primary program where he's at is probably the right place, and we'd probably just be supplementing what they do, like seeing what they do, what their plan is for exit, and we would probably just kind of let that ride, and then only like add to it. But it would only be like this extra layer. I'm not sure we would provide much value or much additional value to what the main kind of issue for him is, which is
the biggest value is the housing though.
Right, but both of the providers we've seen, or most of the providers have like this trajectory kind of like exit, like apply for a housing voucher. Here's how you search for subsidized housing, which is the kind of things we would add to it, right? We wouldn't be like, and we can provide that coaching. He does have our number and email address, so I'm happy to work with him on that just separately. But in terms of like, in terms of like where the value is for him in his action plan, we would mostly be like, focused on his continued participation at Lake Ridge. Like that would be the thrust of what we would be working with.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is, why does he have two other cases open here?
What years?
I just pulled him up on his license a different way. And he's got two other cases. Let's see. I don't usually miss those. It must be spelled a different way. I mean, that where's his original? Larry, January.
Great. Like they mess around and turn it around.
This is original. Yeah, that we pulled before. I must have put it in something. He's got two other cases. Let's see. ROA. That should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Marlena Taylor. Maybe I hit the wrong button there. Maybe that's what it was.
Maybe cut cases in collections, like that with a date
They
over
came
7
up
years.
They came up with different names.
Okay.
They came up Alicia Walker. All right, so let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead and take the hit myself and set the and dismiss and then close out the that's gonna be late. Listen, you don't have to put it. Look at that. That's how I came up Larry. I pulled it up, his name is up there. But I don't know why I did that.
Might have been where you placed the cursor. I think sometimes if you do it at the very bottom, it'll grab stuff if you page down. If you're doing a name search, deal.
Mr. Larry, best of luck to you, sir, all right?
Thank you.
I really appreciate the fact that you up and honest what's going on. I wish you would have let us know your housing situation. I know it doesn't come up. I try to identify it whenever I can. But it looks like you're well on your way to recovery. I like the emphatic answer about you determination to complete this program. I always say, and this is a quote I'll give you, that I always give to people in your situation, and it applies really to all of us, but particularly Dr. Martin Luther King says, the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands in times of challenges and controversy. Obviously, you've probably gone through more challenges and controversy than I've ever been in my life.
Oh no.
By losing your wife, your son, and your mother. So I know that the light is not shining for you as bright as it can be. It seems like it's getting brighter. You look to be in a state of sobriety, but we want that light to shine real bright for you. So we can all sit here when we're comfortable and everything is convenient for us and everything's going well. But this is your test. Unfortunately, God put this test on you this way. He tests us all in different ways. I do believe that that light is going to start shining brighter, especially if you keep the determination that you have. And we'll do whatever we can here at 36th District Court to try to help that out. You probably won't be in front of me again because I know you're not going to get a ticket, you're not going to get nothing. But you know, we'll dismiss the case, and hopefully we'll be praying for you, and hopefully you complete that program and things start getting better. All right.
Thank you. No.
All right, that's what's up. All right, have a great day. All right, great to meet you too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
It's just all right. Thank you, Mr. Patel, for coming on in. All right.
Thank you, Your
All
Honor.
right, you too. Okay, let's do it. Let's go. Who are we ready on?
There's that Grant that signed in. That's Samuel Grant. He's here for a show cause.
Samuel Grant.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Grant. No, let's take care of Lewis. Lewis was here. And Lewis got bumped out. He mentioned that he was speaking to council.
Yeah.
Stephen Denzel Lewis. Who was speaking with Stephen Denzel Lewis?
I did, Your Honor. Thank you. Melinda Cameron.
Join the room. Did you get a chance to finish your conversation?
We absolutely did. We're setting these matters for bench trial.
Now let's go back on the record with Mr. Lewis. Is that what you want to do, Mr. Lewis, bench trial?
Yes, and the bench trial is basically just me paying it off or making payments towards the stuff.
Well, that you haven't paid any, you haven't been found guilty yet, so I would the bench trial is there for you you can pay this 156 and this 126 on this old registration. On this old disregard the red signal and no registration, but the other stuff, you know, you'll have a right to a trial, so you may not have to pay anything, or you'll get a deal on that day for something, even if all the officers show up. So let's see, and it'll be time for you, if you don't already have a valid license, registration, and insurance. You need to go get that. I don't see anything here that's affecting you from getting that. All right.
Is in my name or? I think I do have a piece of insurance at the moment.
Well, they'll bring that back on the 11th, on the 12th of November. Go get a valid license if you don't already have one. All right.
Yeah, I think my license suspended. Right
Go
now.
to the Secretary of State and see. Nothing here is suspending your license. So go to the Secretary of State and see what they say. If they don't give you a license, ask them for a printout. They can tell you everything that's affecting your license. All right.
Okay.
All right. If it's nothing further, have a very good day, sir. Come back on November the 12th at 9 a.m. All right.
Okay. Zoom, right?
Zoom. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right. Samuel Grant, what are you so late for, Mr. Grant?
I was at work, Your Honor. I actually slipped my mind that it was today.
That's what it was. City of Detroit versus Samuel Grant, case number SP 1602754, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Bob Zaranick for Mr. Grant, Your Honor. Please state your name, sir.
Samuel Grant.
Judge, he's here today for a show cause on one no insurance ticket.
Well, he's got no proof of insurance and an expired plate. They were in default.
Okay.
So, you have insurance and registration?
Yes, I do have my insurance.
You have
I can see since the
You already on.
Let's see. All right, let me see. Push it closer, please. All right, that'll do. Hold on. All right, let's see some registration, please.
One moment. I had to register. One second.
Is this Samuel Eugene Grant?
Yes, sir. On my registration.
Samuel Eugene Grant?
Yes, sir.
I got Samuel Anthony Grant.
There's a Samuel Eugene judge at 845 with just one no insurance ticket.
I'm gonna dismiss the no insurance. He has a speeding ticket that went into default on 7/11/2024. That's $170. That's a 4-point offense. It's probably already gotten a notice from the Secretary of State to take the class, have you not?
No, I haven't. I actually had reached out to the court for them to extend the payment for that.
It just happened July 11th. I would be willing to set the default aside if the city doesn't object.
All right, appreciate that.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, what are you gonna offer him?
We're talking about Samuel Eugene Grant.
Yeah, he's got the insurance. I'm dismissing the insurance.
He gets
provide valid documentation. He's got 16 to 20 over now.
Oh, 16 to 20. 1 to 5, 1 point.
1 to 5, $125. So you want to take the deal?
Yes.
Sure you do. Pay by I'll find him responsible for the admitted count of 1 to 5. Dismissing the other matter. Pay by when can you pay the 125?
By next Friday.
I'll give him 2 weeks. 9/6. Pay it by September the 6th, 2024. Pay it in any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that DivDat app to your phone. Okay.
All righty.
Best of luck to you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. Miss Mason, Miss Robinson, are we ready on Mr. Garcia Fernandez?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Garcia Fernandez. You know, I still am waiting for him to speak like he acts out there in the streets. Running away from the police and doing that. Put the mic up to you.
My client's a gentleman, Your Honor.
Okay. Until the police come and try to stop him for doing donuts in the road, right? What did you come up with, Miss Robinson?
Judge, I spoke to Prosecutor Bowman, Prosecutor Schneider, and Prosecutor Mason, and I'm asking to, they have no objection to withdraw the guilty plea for the reckless driving, and I could put the ticket in the record because he pled to a fleeing and eluding. He's on probation to Judge Blount, which the court's already aware. Then the next step would be we would ask the court to reinstate a case that was dismissed, another reckless driving, and that would be reduced to failure to yield for a utility vehicle.
So let me ask you,
failure to use care or caution, excuse me.
Okay, so the purposes of, what is the purposes? Why is it that big of a deal for him to, for you to withdraw the plea on something that he pled to a plea and eluding? What kind of ramifications would that have?
I mean, ramifications could fall on me, Judge. He's already pled guilty for something. I believe that's a double jeopardy violation. So I'm just asking the court
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem necessarily doing that, but I don't see how any ramifications would fall on you. This is a misdemeanor, and you know, while I understand he has the felony case, I don't understand why all of that stuff doesn't run together up to the Third Circuit Court, even the misdemeanors, because it all happened, but it typically happens like that. The felonies don't go and the misdemeanors don't. But you know, if there's no objection to that, I don't have a problem. And I guess what you have worked out essentially is a better deal, because now it's a 2-point offense instead of a 4-point offense, right?
Yes, Judge.
So the SP14, I don't see a fleeing and eluding in here either.
It's right above it in his name. It says FT at the end.
11/27/2022.
Yeah. Case ends FT.
And then this drag race is 11/27/2022. So you want us to give them to a 7/9/2022.
Correct.
Okay. Why don't we have drug treatment as today is the day we've already sentenced, right? We're sentencing today, right?
Yes, Judge, if the court is going to allow the withdrawal, the guilty plea and a plea to the event from the charge on 7/9/22, and I have the case number. I don't know, but I think an updated PSI may be in order, or an addendum.
Okay. Let's go ahead. I've got on SB 140900081. The motion is granted to withdraw the plea and dismiss that case. On SP 136503333, and that's by agreement.
That is by agreement.
And by agreement to reopen, by consent of the parties to reopen and plead to failure to use due care and caution waste utility vehicle. You want to take the deal as a 2-point offense, it's the same $240 fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down. This is you've already been read your rights. We've already gone through that. You understand those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let me let him sign an advice of rights form since he's here, unless it's already one, should be already one in the file. But let's make sure we have that in the file as well. I don't see it.
Okay.
Let's get him another one. He's gone over his rights the last time, so we're going to let you read them again. But let me draw your attention back to July the 9th, 2022 at around 12:40 3 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Richard and Will Woodmere. Were you operating a motor vehicle on that day you time in the city of Detroit?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what were you doing? Which time was this? Was this the time you were doing donuts in the street?
Yeah, that was the time I was doing burnout in my truck. I was doing burnouts, going around in circles and just driving recklessly. And then that's the time also like fleed and unloading.
This is the time you were fleeing and that wasn't the time you were fleeing and unloading, did you?
It was because
you fleeing. He ran both times.
This was when I was just doing trucks and doing burnouts. I had dipped. Like I went to Dearborn.
You dipped?
I had I didn't. Like I had left going towards Dearborn, and then that's where they found me at, right there.
So this is not you didn't get charged with fleeing and
unloading? Yeah, I pleaded guilty for fleeing and unloading.
It was dismissed as part of a package, Judge. He's on probation for 1 count of fleeing and eluding from November 27th for the case he pled guilty to.
So this is not the time. He's not recollecting the right time on July the 9th.
No, no, this is with Officer Canada.
The one you want him to plead to, right?
Yes. Well, whatever he wants to do, but yes. He's on probation from the event where they went to his house. That was a whole nother event.
With Officer Canada?
No.
All right. So on this time, let me get the understanding. You ran both times, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And they caught you on the spot on the first time you got the fleeing and eluding, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
This time they catch up with you in Dearborn somewhere, correct?
The second time they came to my house. The first time when I was doing burnouts, sir, that's when I went to Dearborn the first time.
And that's where you got the fleeing and eluding?
Yes, Your Honor.
I think he's mixed up. It said on the 11/27/2022 date, unless you were in that same
There's
area.
there were multiple fleeing and eludings, Judge, and there was a package at 3rd Circuit. And the one.
Oh, I see what's going on. Wait a minute. One of them is the one the fleeing and eluding is attached to. It seems like the Livernois and Davis on 11/27/2022. This one here is the reckless driving at Woodmere and Richard. That doesn't appear to be attached to the fleeing and eluding, but he's indicating that it does.
I think I was put on HIDA for that one, right? The first one.
Yeah, so he's still got a case there. It's the same thing. Yeah, HIDA for that case.
My understanding that there was a package and I don't want to make it worse for him, but there were 3 fleeing and eludings, and my understanding is he's only on probation for 1, and that would be the incident from 11/27. If you want me to go back to the drawing board, I can, Judge.
No, I see that. I don't even see he's on probation anymore. I see all of them being closed. I guess they're closed out as it relates to 36th District Court. But the case, what you're saying is that the argument can be made that each of these reckless drivings, based on your theory, each of these reckless driving should have been dismissed because each of them he pled guilty to a felony.
Not if there's no conviction on 2 of the 3. There's only one that's proceeding at Frank Murphy.
Because he got the HIDA, right?
Pardon?
Because he got the HIDA, right?
Or it was part of a package deal for dismissal. But either way, there's no conviction.
Okay, so, all right, so, well, I find him guilty. He indicates he's doing burnouts in the street. I don't think that is any question whether that's reckless or not.
Thank you, Judge. And that would be amended to the 2-point utility vehicle. Failed to use care caution.
$240 fine. Do you want to do an updated PSI, Ms. Robinson?
It's up to the court. It's the court's discretion. I guess it should be accurate, but it's up to the court.
I mean, that's fine with me. If you want an accurate PSI, you can. But he's going to drug treatment court. Why didn't drug treatment court stay?
They told me to call them at Tuesday.
Yeah, but I got to give you another court date. Call probation, update his PSI.
Speaking, how may I help you?
Let's pass it momentarily. Miss Grigg, Eva Grigg.
Yes. Hi, Your Honor.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Well, did that money ever come back to you?
It came in the mail on the 19th of August. So yes, I did receive it.
Okay. So
yes.
You gotta pay $240.
Yes.
So it's in the system right now.
What? I'm sorry. What was?
Now you owe the court $440.
I do?
Because you came and you paid by credit card, right? I asked you to check your credit card company to see if they refunded you that money. Because the court here said it's refunded. You said it came back.
$60. The change of it came back in the physical mail. I wasn't refunded off my credit card. Upon paying, I was informed that I would get the money back in the mail, which I did.
Your credit card company, ma'am, like I asked you to do last week.
Yes, and it was charged all the way through.
And you have proof of that?
I can, yeah, pull it up.
You gotta give me a printout or something. Because it's saying that the money was refunded. Can we call any way that we can call down there on? Do that over. So here's the deal. I just printed it out.
Oh, yeah, it is.
So this Greg, she got the found, she pled to this case, disorderly conduct, pay and dismiss. That's for you, pay and dismiss, and it was a $65 fee extra, or $60 fee or whatever, and it was $315. She was only supposed to pay $240. She instantly paid the whole $315. She didn't listen to me about just paying $240. She whole $315, and then now we said we were going to give her $60 back.
And she hasn't received it.
She's received the $60 back.
Okay.
But we want to make sure that they haven't reached refunded the 300, the 240 or the whole 315 back to the credit card.
So they voided the receipt of 350.
305.
Okay, and so we removed the $65 cost.
Uh-huh.
And so she never got the $240.
No, she's saying that she paid. She's saying that she's saying that the credit card company never refunded her the 305. So I want to make sure that that's the case.
So you think that we're still holding the $240, ma'am?
No, here's the deal. It's not this.
Okay.
I'm making sure she's saying that they took $305 off my credit card. And she's saying that they refunded me $60 or $65. I want to make sure that they didn't refund her the 305 on her credit card.
They did
You
not.
understand what I'm saying?
I was charged for the correct amount. They refunded me the balance on my credit card, so I paid the correct amount on the ticket. And I received the money.
Let me see what you have there.
So you, can I ask you?
Minus 222. What's minus 222?
That's how much the ticket came out. That's what I ended up paying for the ticket. And I was refunded the rest in the mail. So before, this charge was the 300 whatever, but they took whatever the balance off, and now I got the rest in the mail. So either way, I believe it's correct. I think it's like all fine personally.
Personally, you do. I don't know. Because I don't know what that is holding up that you're selling me, the minus 222, because we had nothing to do with $222. Furthermore, you're saying how much did they refund you in the mail?
The remaining balance, I believe it was like $65 or
we can probably ascertain that easily. We want to make sure that the balance of so we want to make sure that the court got the whole 315 or the 305 in the beginning, and that was not refunded back to you. Do you understand what I'm saying, Ms. Memphis?
Yeah, they just refunded her the $65, the difference, and they kept the $240.
How does that say? Where does that say that?
Credit card. Right here, this is what I was saying. Right here, they're saying credit card and they got a negative. See how you got the $65 negative and they left the 240. So this is how they gave her the $65 back, and they kept the remaining of the money. Because this $65 fee is
so listen to me. If the balance there, it's got it all enumerated. If the balance, if they refunded the $65, wouldn't the credit card doesn't say anything about payment on a credit card? Wouldn't it say zero now?
This system, so then I'm gonna call down there.
That's what I want you to do, because
apply this $240 to her balance so they can close it out.
No.
Yes, okay.
No. What I want to know is, how do we know that the credit card if the credit card actually went through? Why wouldn't that just be negative? Why wouldn't that just be zero?
You mean like right here, 240?
Yes.
Because they have to go back and see, they have to void the transaction. See right here, you see how they voided the transaction? They got to pull the money off. They have to void it and hold it in abeyance. And then after they do their transactions, then they got to go back and apply it. Now I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna call the supervisor and say we're gonna apply this 240 because so they can close it out. But my concern is she's saying, what's that $220? Did they refund her that money to her credit card? But that's the only thing they did.
You're not following.
I'm not following you.
Huh?
Sorry.
You know,
I think I am.
I'm saying that you're not.
Okay, well, go ahead. Explain it to me.
I need to understand. Like I say, they got crime victims' right fee, $75, state fee, $125, $150, whatever. All of these fees are to add up to 305, correct?
Correct, that's why you get this right here.
That's why I got that right there. If credit card payment was paid, where does it indicate that the credit card payment was paid besides just saying credit card? Because there's no dollar amount. Huh? And why does it say void? Why does it say void receipt 305 there?
Because they have to remove the whole, they have to take this T number, they gotta take it and set it to the side so they can give her a refund. So once they sent her $65, the court still has in another screen.
In another.
That's why I'm looking at a different screen. So this is why I'm showing me the 240. This is all they show us.
So that in another transaction, you're saying that they didn't actually void the credit card. They actually just did that in the computer system there?
They voided it because they gotta take it out. And now they gotta give.
No, stop. If they voided the credit card, wouldn't that return the money back to the credit card? It doesn't work like that.
So they voided it for our record. So you see.
That's what I need to understand.
That's why you see this T is for the transaction. See this, see that T number right
So
there?
we know that we've gotten all our money from her.
That's right. That's why we got the $200 still right here. I'm gonna call them and tell them to apply the 200. So once they apply the 200,
$40.
this is gonna be zero. See how it's saying that she still owed the money.
And then she has a thing saying that they have a negative $222.
That's all they credit her. That's something with that. I don't know what
You
that is
gotta do
all
some
about.
further investigation.
Yeah, I don't know what that part is on her end because our balance, like if you did it on the calculator, it's gonna tell you it's the 200.
Can we find an answer to this before by next Friday?
I can try to look into it, I have a problem. But this is the financial screen.
Come back again next Friday, Mr. Why don't you forward me what you got from the 36th District Court too?
I will do that. Forward
You
it.
have my email address.
Let me write it down.
I understand what you're saying, Jim. You said why they just didn't give her the whole 350 back.
No, I'm saying, well, they're saying voided transaction. That you're right to say that, yeah, they just voided it in their screen and they never gave the money back to the credit card company, then I'm okay with that. And then they do owe her $65 and everything is fine. But if they actually voided the transaction and then went back and gave the money back to the credit card, then she's enriched $315 plus another $65 because she's admitted to getting a $65 check from him. If I don't know how it works. If you're right, then we're fine.
65, let me do the calculator. 65.
All right, you have my email address in the chat.
Thank
I would
you.
like to see some documentation from, your credit card statement should say everything.
Yeah, I was definitely charged, so I haven't,
I don't doubt that.
yeah, I'll, print everything out. So it can be done.
All right, come back next week and we'll figure it out and we'll look up and see what we have on our end.
So write down what you want me to.
Thank you.
I just want to make sure that that the court's whole and that she's paid her obligation. If that money hasn't gone back to the credit card, then that's what I want to know.
Because right here, you see how it says this is a credit back to her? See how it says credit card, this is the cost that we charge, so it was included in the.
I got that.
If the court was now, this would say 305, that would have meant they sent her the whole 305.
Okay.
But they didn't do that. They held our 240 in a.
Okay.
It's held.
I understand. Okay. And I just wanted to confirm that.
But I'm gonna call down there and tell them to apply.
Because this is all new to me right there.
That's okay. I'm gonna tell them to apply. That's what you want me to do. Because see, once they apply this money, then she don't owe it.
Okay, if that's what it is, okay, then do that. Then you don't have to do anything, but I don't know why she's got that thing that says -222.
Let me call the school. I'm gonna call just to make sure.
All right, come back next week one more time and we should have answers to all of this.
Yeah, no worries. I appreciate it. We'll see you next Friday.
Very well. Have a
Enjoy
great
your, you as well. Happy Friday.
All right. Lastly, Mr. Hunter, you're here. We need to, let's go back on the record with Garcia Fernandez. Mr. Hunter, we need an updated PSI for Mr. Garcia Fernandez. There was a change in the plea.
Your Honor, I was, good afternoon. I was informed that the officer that wrote this report, it has forwarded that to your court.
I did, and there's, put your appearance on the record, Mr. Hunter.
Sam Hunter appearing on behalf of probation.
Yeah, they did, but the report was generated for case number SP 14090081. It needs to reflect that it was generated for SP 13650333.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could I get that number one more time, Your Honor? I'm sorry.
SP 13650333. I'll do it one more time.
Okay.
SP 13650333.
Okay.
And then those allegations are, well, not the allegations anymore. They need to be in a report. That other case number is dismissed.
I have on the report, I'm just trying to make sure I get it correct. SP 14090081 and SP 149-21583. You said one of those are dismissed?
That the SP 149081 should be dismissed. Let me look up that other one.
Okay.
SP 1492158. That can remain on it.
Okay. I will let the officer know, Your Honor.
Okay, and I don't know if you need to re-interview him at all. It's the same facts. I mean, there's different facts of the case.
Okay.
There's a different incident, but
okay.
That's it. He's going to drug treatment court.
Gotcha. Okay.
So they said come back next week. Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, they told me to come back next week
on Tuesday.
Yeah, to call them on Tuesday.
All right, come back down here on Tuesday. Drug treatment. That's the sentence of the court. Can you get you can get a date from Miss Holmes, court officer, right? You're still gonna have to call them next Tuesday. Get that. Is that everything, Miss Robinson?
Yes, Judge, that's it.
Okay, very good. All right, that'll conclude the matter. We're gonna wait and get you the court dates. You gotta call the court and get your court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. So best of luck to you, sir. I hope you get it together.
Appreciate it.
All right, Miss Robinson.
Yes, Judge.
How's your mom doing?
She's doing good. She's on the mend. It's she's 80% better.
Great. All right.
Thank you for asking.
Always. All right. If there's nothing further, I think that will conclude the morning.